Hello everyone and welcome to another series of 213 in 2013, the Monday video here at 2Ps. I'm Lilith Eeckels and I will be giving you a further 4 prompts to jumpstart your creativity. Now this is the layout I created for this next series, and I had lots of fun using basic grey products and this really lovely photo of my son Damien that was taken on our vacation in the south of France, and he just loves chasing butterflies and going on little adventures. So let's just have a look at all the supplies I pulled out before starting on the layout. So I had a general idea in mind. Some stamps, these little cute stickers, some ink, Prima and Hero Arts, this lovely basic grey set from the Capture collection, and you've got die cuts and little journaling cards and stickers and even an alphabet set, a really fun product. This little set from a Carte Postale and the 6x6 paper pad from the Carte Postale collection as well. These little pockets from Basic Grey and these little stickers are from Basic Grey as well. I've also taken out some October afternoon stickers, and then I also printed some of the printables from the 2P store, and I will be using lots of little labels, so I'll be cutting out all those little labels there on the printables. A sheet of white cardstock for some stamping, some foam dots, and I've also printed out a few of the cut out some of the cut files that are available in the store as well. So that's a cute little typewriter and a little banner. These little star paper clips from 2Ps, some wood chip and cork embellishments from Studio Calico, and then I cut out the little things using my Cameo onto some basic grey pattern paper and taken out a few 12x12 sheets from the basic grey collection as well. So what I've done is I've cut off some of the edges from this pale group paper where I had the cutouts on, and I'm going to back the title, the little things, with some cream cardstock. I'm also adding a few of the little cutouts that were left over so that you can really read the title correctly. And I'm just going to back that onto some of that grey pattern paper from Basic Grey. And this brings me to my prompts, and it's to use a boy color combination, to back it up like I just did, to use confetti words, and to integrate a shape or image into your title. So just to adhere that paper a bit more to the background, I'm just adding a few staples, and once again I'm going to back the typewriter up onto something else, and I'm using the darker pattern paper again, just to make that typewriter pop up a bit. So I backed up the title and I backed up the typewriter. That's my photo, so I know I'm going to place that to the right, and I'm just flipping through that little booklet from Basic Grey and seeing which of the elements I'll be using. And I went for these little banner elements and the little labels. Here are these cute little pockets and envelopes, and I wanted to use at least one of them, maybe two, and I was a bit hesitant. I didn't know if I would use the smaller one or the larger one in the craft paper, so just put both to one side. I'm going to cut up all those little labels that are on the printable. So I've got all my little labels, and I'm going to start placing all the elements I've pulled out. I'm going to cut out this little banner from that little booklet from Basic Grey. And I also want my photo to stand out, as well as add a bit of color. So I've got grey, I've got that lovely blue, but I also wanted to add a bit more color, and I'm using the orange here. So here I'm just placing all the elements and fiddling around a bit with them. What I definitely want to do is add those little labels just above the typewriter, as if they're coming out of the typewriter. And it also made me think of confetti But instead of using little circles, I'm using the words. And this is another one of my prompts, which is to use those confetti words. So you could use words, die cuts, or little labels, or maybe even create your own words with little alphabet stickers. There are lots of possibilities. I also stamped one of the Ellie Edwards stamps onto some cardstock, and I used the different inks that I got out just to match them up correctly with the pattern paper. And in the end, I went for the mint julep from Hero Arts. And here I'm just cutting off the edges of the label using just a really small hole punch. That way the edges come out really neat. Having a look through the sticker sheets of basic gray, and I want to use that little banner, but I don't know just how. I'll put it to one side. As you can see, the design is coming along really nicely, but at this moment I really thought there was something missing. I really wanted the elements to stand out a bit more, and so I looked through the 6x6 paper pad and found this lovely blue, and I just placed that beneath there, the photos and that little envelope, and that just made everything stand out, and that's what was missing. Still playing around with that little label from Ellie Edwards. And there we go. I think I found a spot. I'll probably be adding that just above the photo there. So these are the little stickers that come with the basic gray pack capture. And yet again, adding just a little bit of that orange. Here I'm playing around with those little stickers from October Afternoon. And I'll probably just go with a little label sticker there. So I'm happy with how all of that looks, and I've just taken out my stapler and I'm going to staple all those basic elements down. I didn't staple the little envelope down because I might want to add a bit of journaling inside onto the journaling card, and if I'd staple everything down it would be stuck and I wouldn't be able to pull it out. So here, just putting the photo on top. And now I'm going to add little pop dots to all those little labels with the little words on them, just to make them stand out a bit more, give it a bit of dimension. I also cut out a little word love using the cameo as well, and adding that to the confetti of words, just to break up the labels a bit. Just gives it a bit more of a flow. I'm also going to add one of those little star paper clips. Just clip it to the photo. And here I'm adding that little banner from the basic gray set. And I'm just going to pop it beneath, just above the photo there. Now I really love these little letter stickers, word stickers from My Mind's Eye. And I just went through them. So I've taken out, one is a bit more red, like the same red that is in the pattern paper that I used for the typewriter. I'm going to use this lovely aqua blue as well, and just placing them either on top or just above or just beneath the labels that I already placed, and also using some of the yellow ones. So lots of little words that describe my son. He'll be 10 in December, and he's the cutest little boy ever, but he can have the most terrible tantrums sometimes. And he is sometimes a bit difficult. Might be puberty that's coming on slowly. I hope not too fast. I'm going to add another little stamp here. This one is from Lawn Fawn. And yet again, I'm using the mint julep. And it's really subtle, but just adds a little something. So the little things, that's our theme this month, August, and I wanted just to focus on that again because we often forget those little things. And I was just amazed to see how my son had so much joy just chasing butterflies while we were on holiday with his little net. And so that was part of my title, The Little Things, Chasing. So I'm going to spell out the word chasing using that cute little alphabet sticker sheet from Basic Gray. And because they're really tiny, I'm using my tweezers here. And the title is Chasing Butterflies, but instead of spelling out the word butterflies, I decided to add a few little punched out butterflies as well. And by adding those, I'm also trying to create a flow over the page, going from the bottom right hand corner over the middle section where you can see I'm placing another butterfly and ending up at the top. Well, I like adding splatters, so I thought I'd add a few little splatters, and just maybe to remind that a typewriter you use ink, so I thought I'd add these little splatters onto the layout. And I'm using tinsel from Heidi Swap. I just thought that the top right hand corner just felt a bit bare, and so I'm going to use the same pattern papers that I already used early on, some of the orange and that lovely stripe pattern paper from Basic Grey, and just add those two to the top. I'm going to staple those down with my little stapler. I'm also going to add the date, and I'm using this little date roller stamp. I'm going to stamp it 3 times, and I'm writing the place where the photo was taken. And there you have it. That's my layout for this week's 213 in 2013. Here's a reminder of the prompts. Okay, so a boy color to back it up and to use confetti words, and also to incorporate a shape into your title. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and don't forget to upload your layouts to the gallery, and you might win a wonderful prize at the end of the month. Thank you so much for watching, and see you very soon. Bye bye.